Hello everyone, let's continue with our Power BI journey and we are trying to study the interface of how Power BI looks like. The main concept that Power BI gives, it's a superb user friendly design that Power BI has done. Microsoft has done a wonderful job that any data science student can easily identify what are those things that Power BI is giving as functionalities. Today's key objective that we are going to study today is that there are multiple types of data sources. We are going to also navigate the interface as well. How can we connect to those data sources? That is our agenda for this video. So let's quickly start. Main interface components that we have, so three things that Power BI gives us is three kind of views. As you can see, there is a report view, there is data view, and there is model view, right? So a report view is basically a primary workspace where we will be, so it's a blank canvas again, right? You are creating your magic over there. You're creating all those wonderful charts onto what your report view. So now data view, another view is that for whenever you are connecting to your data sources and you want to see that in a table or a tabular format, you can go into your data view tab and you can see that data, right? Third one is a model view where you will try to understand the relationship between the multiple tables that you have added, right? So again, three views are there. There is report view for creating charts, data view for looking at your tables, and third is a model view, how your tables are connected or sharing information with each other, right? Navigating Power BI desktop. Now Power BI again gives you a ribbon. As you can see, this is a ribbon that has multiple, you can see tabs are there with different grouping that they have done. Each group consists various functionalities. Now Power BI gives us. The ribbon overview, you can see that there is a home tab. In your home tab, what you can do is you can get data. There are multiple options that you can get your data. You can create charts, you can create new visuals from here, you can create text boxes from here. There is again a insert tab. A insert tab is again to add new pages for your reports. To add more things, you can go to your insert tab. Another tab is your modeling tab. In your modeling tab, there is something called as measurements or measures in Power BI. These measures are what? These measures are something which is advanced analytics for your dashboards, right? Or your reports. If you want to create advanced statistical reports, you will be using DAX, which is data analytics expressions. To create what? To create new measures. What you can do with those new measures? You can identify advanced statistical knowledge from your business data. Alright. Finally, we can see that there are different panes as well, right? There was fields pane, there is visualization pane, and there is filters pane as well. So as you can see, this is the fields pane that we have over here. The first thing, as you can see, is different tables that I have added and multiple columns that I have. So whenever I am creating chart, I need different columns to take information from, right? Where are these columns? Where can I take those information from? You'll go to your fields pane. Another one is your visualization pane. As you can see, wonderfully crafted with multiple charts, right? You can just select whichever chart you want. If you want to create pie chart, just select that from what? Your visualization. The third and the final pin is what? Your filters pin. As you can see, this is your filters pin. There are two options for your filters. Filters on this page or filters on all pages. Why is this filter important? So you can extract the actual information or actual important information that you require for creating your specific charts. Going ahead, we can connect to different data sources. Now for creating your actual magical charts, you will need that data set, but data set is not so stagnant, not so specifically stored. There are multiple data sources that comes in. There are Excel files, there are CSV files, there are PDF formats, then there is multiple websites that have those data. To access those data, Power BI gives you an option of get data where you can connect to multiple data sources. So for example, if you want, you can connect to Excel, you can connect to some SQL server as well. So MySQL is an option, PostgreSQL is an option, there is Oracle as an option as well that Power BI supports. Another one is web. So you can directly pull data from online websites as well. Say for example, there is a table in Wikipedia page. Don't worry, you don't have to download or you don't have to data enter all those data. You don't have to do those data entry jobs. What Power BI can do is it can automatically access all those data just from the web URL. Final thing is CSV, which is comma separated value, which is different from Excel. So Power BI accept those as well. Finally, we'll see steps for connecting to our data and how to load it. So for Excel connection, let's take an Excel connection, right? So I have data source which has been stored into what? .excel file. What I can do is I can go to my get data option, and after going to get data, I can just select my Excel file. After selecting my Excel file, Power BI asked me two things: whether I should load the data or whether I should transform this data. Transforming this data is called as data engineering. We'll be studying ahead, right? But in you can see from get data, you can connect to Excel, browse file, and just choose the tables, choose the sheets that you want, right? Another thing is what your SQL server. If you're connecting to your SQL server, what you can do is you can just add in your server information, your database information. Power BI automatically detects those databases, and you again get that easy option to just click and drag and drop your data sets to your Power BI desktop. Another, there are multiple sources again, as said earlier. There is XML file support as well, there's JSON file support as well. Too many data sources that come in together. Power BI can share information between these data sets, and you are ready to create your magic. So this is the overview of how the Power BI desktop is going to look like, right? There is an option of opening your existing Power BI reports as well, right? So if your friends have shared you these products or your projects, you can just go over here. So there are no PBIX file. What is PBIX file? That is just an extension for Power BI files, or you can create a new report. So I'll create a new report. So I'll select on this blank. So after pressing the blank report option, you'll get to this wonderful screen, right? Very amazing UI that Microsoft has built. As you can see, it is very similar to Excel, this ribbons, right? In this ribbons, you can see there are multiple tabs. There is home tab, there is insert tab, there is modeling tab as well. In these tabs, you can see there are multiple lines now. What are these multiple lines? So it is distinguishing multiple groups in each tab. Say for example, I am in this home option, and if I am selecting this get data, what I can say, in my ribbon, I am going to my home tab, and then in my data group, you can see data written over here. See data or queries or insert. What are these? These are different groups. In this different group, I can select this, say, one singular functionality, which is what get data. For getting data from different data sources, so Microsoft Power BI is compatible with lots and lots of different data sources. So as you can see, these are all the data sources, and these are various files, database that they have organized. So these are the same data sources from all, right? But these are different groups that they have built. These different groups include the same data sources that is coming in all. As you can see, there is Excel, there is text file, there is PDF as well. There are different databases. There's MySQL, there's Postgres, lots and lots. There's Azure service as well, right? There is Amazon data as well. Then you can also create or connect to your LinkedIn as well. Lots and lots of data sources. What we'll do, we'll start with a basic report that is using what? Using Excel. To do that, what I'll do, I'll just select this Excel button, and there's this option called as now connect. I'll press on this connect button, right? It's as simple as it looks. And now after going to that, I'll go to my specific file. So I have this file over here. Now there's a movie details, right? Movie with details is a very interesting data set that I've gathered. It's all the Indian movies that we are going to send for 2024 Oscars now. So we are trying to, study with these data sets, trying to keep it very fun. All right. So I'll select open on this, and that's it. That's how you can easily connect to your data source. It is connecting directly. It's asking us to stay, please wait while we are connecting to your data set. And after that, what you will find is this option, which is navigator, right? So navigator, what you can do is there are multiple sheets that you can see. For here, it is only a singular sheet that comes into this Excel file. If it would have been multiple sheets, there would have been multiple sheets name as well. For now, it's a single sheet, so I'll just click on this single sheet, and now I'll get my preview, right? So I have all this data set. This is my data preview now. There are two options that are coming. One is load, another one is transform data. So transform data will take us into query editor. For now, what I'll do is I'll just load this data set directly to my Power BI desktop. As you can see now, there are 29 rows loaded into our data set. In our data pane, we can see a new table has been added. A table symbol, as you can see over here, there is a table option. After clicking on this one navigator option, we can find all the fields that we have, different columns that we have in our data set. So as you can see, we have award now. So I can also, select any of these columns or fields to create any of the charts that I want. There are multiple fields. There is director, which film we are going for, what was their budget, who was their cinematographers, who was their music director, languages are there, All this you can see in data pane. So as you can see, there is a data pane as well. Now there's visualization pane and there's filters pane as well. We'll study all these different types of panes in detail, right? First, we'll understand there are multiple views in Power BI desktop, right? There is this, what we are looking at right now is the report view. So it gives us a blank canvas where we can create different charts, we can create dashboard, we can create reports to understand our business and take those, profitable business decisions. Another one is a table view. What is this table view? It gives us a preview of all the data set that we have added. So for example, I have added this movie with details name table, right? In this movie with details table, what we can see is different values that are coming in. So as you can see, there are film names like La Pata Ladies. We have sent this movie to Oscar. There's Good Luck as well. For some apparent reason, Chota Bheem also we have decided to send it to Oscars. All these years of 2024, 2023, different languages we have. Then their Wikipedia URL, right? Then we also have how much budget that we had for each and every movie. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you that columns as well, right? Who was the cinematographer, what was the running time, what was their budget, what was their box office, which date the movie got released, who was the director. So many columns are there, right? All these columns I can take a preview of from what, my table view, right? I cannot create charts in my table view. That's different. You have to go to report view to create charts, right? Another one is a model view. In your model view, what you can understand is you can understand the relationships between different tables. So in this example, I have only one table added. So as it is only one table, one singular table, there is no relationship with any other table as there is no table at all, right? So we'll be looking at different examples and understand whenever we are trying to study merge and append, how this relationship looks like in our model view, right? So there are three different views: table view, model view and report view. So report, again I'll summarize. Report view is to create the charts, table view is to preview your table how the data is looking like, and model view is to check the relationships between multiple tables. That's it.
To know more about Itvedant, visit our website